Hey everybody, welcome to another quick BoLS unboxing. I'm AdamHarry, and today we have the Aeronautica Imperialis Rynn's World Air War book and the Rynn's World Area of Engagement double-sided gaming boards for Aeronautica Imperialis. So I'm going to start, we're going to put this to the side for right now. We're going to go check these out. This is like a giant game board. It's a cardboard. Yep. And it's pretty massive. It's actually 19 hexes by 18 hexes, which is important if you're playing Aeronautica. And these are actually still sealed up here. So we're going to cut these open right now and unfurl these boards and see what they look like. So here we go. All right. Huh. So now if you've seen our Aeronautica unboxing, these might look similar to the playmat, but they are different. They are indeed different. So I believe the way this is set up is this is actually, there's two physical boards, but you're going to be placing these two physical boards together to form the play area, which is where you get the 18 by 19 hexes. And again, double-sided. And these are the nice, dense cardboard, pressed cardboard things. So yeah. Flip these out here. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, let me zoom out if I can. I don't even know if I can get both of these in here. So, but you can see here, they're going to line up pretty well. And I'm pretty sure they are different boards. So you can kind of see that board there, and then this board down here. And again, it is 18 by 19. It is a massive, massive play area, and you can kind of set these up however you want in terms of which is north or south, or doing all that stuff. And they again will overlap, not overlap. Sorry, they'll line up correctly. There's something underneath there. So for right now, but you can see. It's a pretty cool looking board, giant amount of hexes to play on, 18 by 19, so tons of airspace to play your games on. So that's what these are for. Again, nice and hefty. So what do you need this giant airspace for? Well, these are for playing out the Battle of Rynn's World, the Air War scenario here. So let's take a closer look at what that entails. So, what does it entail? Good question. So, if you're not familiar with Rynn's World, this is the home chapter planet of the Crimson Fist Space Marines. They had a thing that happened with some orcs. You may recall that whole invasion where they blew up, where the Crimson Fists fired a missile and it kind of crash landed and blew up their monastery where the majority of their chapter was. Very few of them survived, and they still managed to mount a fighting defense against the orc invasion and actually hold them off long enough. This, however, is more about the air war that happened during the fight, or around the fight. So I'd be curious to see if they didn't have Space Marine support in here, but I mean, it's an airplane game versus ground combat. But anyway, looking at the table of contents, it's got the basics. This actually does include a full set of rules for Aeronautica Imperialis as well. So if you're looking for a copy of a rule book, you can pick this up. It's got all of those rules in here too, from the turn breakdown to movement to firing to your end phase. This one also has, I believe it's 7 scenarios that goes through just different options to play your game, so you're not playing the same dogfight mission over and over and over. It also has campaign rules, campaign play, and building squadrons. And then, more importantly, we get to see some upgrades here down the line here. You've got the Thunderbolt Fighter, the Fury Fighter, a Marauder Bomber, Marauder Destroyer, and then we get some cool ground asset stuff with the Hydra Flak Battery, a Manicore Missile Battery, Flight Commander Digor Jarney, and Flight Lieutenant Gallus Barrett. I believe those are going to be a couple of aces. And then, of course, the Orc Air Wog. We've got a Dakajet, Fighter Bomber, an Heavy Bomber, a Grot Bomber, a Flak Platform, Heavy Flak Cannon, the Black Baron, and Sky Boss Tooth Cracker, excuse me. There's a K in there. So yeah, quick breakdown of the story, more of the components. Again, if you saw our Aeronautica Imperialis unboxing, this stuff should look super familiar for you in terms of how to play the game. So just going to skip through most of the stuff, but note that all the rules are actually in here. Oh, it's got a little, oh, that's nice, bookmarker built in. Moving on. Let me get to the cool stuff, the other cool stuff. Rynn's World, Air War. So yeah, this talks about the Crimson Fist chapter and their Fortress Monastery, the Arx Tyrannus that was kind of exploded on. And then it talks about the background and how the Imperial Navy had to fight with the orc bombers in the air. So, yeah, going on here. That's really cool artwork too of the different planes. Here's a nice quick picture, nice map. The tactical cartograph of the Arkland Basin on Rynn's World. So then the reconquest of Rynn's World, just all this cool stuff. Wouldn't that be a cool setting for like a crossover campaign with like Titans and air power and Space Marines fighting orcs? Man, that's what I want to see. It's got some more background, and then we jump into the scenarios as well. And again, these are just some different scenarios you can play. We have the standard dogfight option, and then it gets into 6 more other things. 7 more. 6 more? 1 plus 6 is 7. So, yeah, bombing mission there. Not counting the dogfight. So, anyway, campaign play. How to go through setting up a campaign with different ace abilities. Squadron list. Again, this is a point-based game, so you are actually going to be paying for your squadrons. And then the Imperial Thunderbolt, yeah. And then it goes to the different planes. I want to jump over to these little ground defenses. And again, they're relatively cheap, costing like a quarter of the points of a plane in some cases. But they're helpful. And then we do have the Imperial Aces here. These two here. The Executioner, which is Flight Commander Dagor Jarny, and then Flight Lieutenant Gallus Barrett, who is the Blue Devil call sign. Very cool. This is a fighter, and this one's a bomber. You get different options there. The Dakajet, Orkwalk, and all this cool stuff. The Fight Obama, and then we get into the Heavy Obama and the ground defenses and all this other cool stuff. And then I wanted to show this off. The Black Baron, which is Vulture. He's in a fighter jet. And then the Big Burner, which is Skyboss Toofcracker, which is in a Fight Obama, which is super rad. But yeah, that's it. And then we get into the quick reference. Some extra punch outs. These are for photocopying. These are not actual punch outs, unfortunately. So they didn't stick those in there. But that's that box. So yeah, between the Rynn's World box and the Rynn's World book, you can play the entire air campaign over Rynn's World with your Aeronautica Imperialis stuff. So very cool. That's going to be it for this one, guys. I'm Adam here from BoLS. Thanks for watching. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.